All right, should we go ahead and just tear apart the Firebird?
Oh yeah, let's tear it up.
Okay, like full frame off restoration, just disassemble everything.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Well, let's see. We got floor pans, front and rear. We got wheel wells. We got rear quarters. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. So I guess we'll start tearing it apart.
Yeah, let's tear it up.
Okay, let's go. All right, we're gonna start by taking the whole dash out, get it out of the way. Might have to lower the steering column, but we want to keep that back in because we're going to drive it over to the other shop, pull the motor, trans out, front fenders, all that stuff. And so we're just going to get going on this dash. All right, let's get this A-pillar trim off. Okay, in the tote.
Okay. In the tote it goes.
Okay, now the other side. Okay, in the tote. Start taking the instrument cluster out. And it's got some trim screws. Well, that one's missing. Now, can't be that easy. Yeah, there's got to be something else holding it here. Huh. Snap out of there. Well, let's take this off and see if we got more screws in there. Okay, that's out. In the tote. Let's see what size. Aha. Yeah. Well, okay. Now we got loose. A little bit looser. Must be more over here. Yeah. There. Oh, it's coming loose now. Well. screw. There we go. All right.
Here it goes.
Okay. Now we got a lot more screws.
Okay, here.
So,
Put it in the tote.
It's stuck. Now wait a minute. We got big screws and we got little screws. Oh, that's to hold the plastic on. Okay. Let's see if the thing will come out. This is going to have the speedo cable connected to it. Put that one back in. And see if it's going to convince it to come out. It's stuck. There it goes. All right. We have wires attached and a speedo cable. Okay. It's stuck. Pretty sure everything's stuck. All right. I need yeah. Probably been on there a while.
Does not like South Mississippi. It said it was too hot, so we had to come in here to the air conditioning and cool it down so that we can keep on videoing. Got the speedometer and the RPMs out, and this little plastic cover here seems to be in good shape. I'm going to clean it up and see if we can what it looks like. Wow. Looking pretty good. Doesn't seem to have any scratches. That looks pretty good. making some progress in there?
Yep. Got the instrument cluster out, the light switch, the wiper switch, got all that out. And this little gauge pack here, got it unscrewed. And we're gonna see if it's gonna unplug. Okay. It's, oh, come on. There we go. What's this? Huh. Oh, I think that's a light bulb? Yeah. It's supposed to twist. No. Well, there ain't no plug. It's gotta twist. It's
Stuck.
like everything else. Come on. There it goes. Ah, light bulb's stuck in there. Oh, okay. See? It's got unleaded fuel only. I don't think they make leaded fuel anymore. And volts. Probably have to hook that. That looks broken. Maybe we'll have to get another one. We can test it. Put 12 volts. Yeah, light bulb fell in there. Oh well, we're gonna have to unscrew it and take it apart. Alright, cool. In the tote.
In the tote.
Alright, and I discovered the screws that hold the top of the dash. They're up here. I'm gonna see if I can get these loose and see if it comes loose. Okay, there's one. Alright. And there's another one over here. Don't fall. Okay. One more. Okay, now we can see if it's starting to come loose. Yeah. Okay. There's probably some more down there up under the glove box. Gonna have to figure that out. This part's starting to come loose. Yeah, it's pretty loose. Got the one down here. All right. See if we can't get that out and see if the rest of it will come loose.
Okay, Tim's making progress. And look what we got here. We got us a complete glove box. All I gotta do is wipe her down and she's set to go back in. And even the door is in pretty good shape. Pretty nice. Well, it looks like our bucket here is filling up with parts of the dash. So, what you got here?
I think they got it just about ready to come out. It had a buttload of wires attached to the dash with little clips that hold the wiring harness in. Got those popped loose and look, coming off over here, and I think it's loose.
Ooh, he's coming out.
Yep. Okay. Now, I think tomorrow I'm gonna lower the steering column, take it out, put a couple bolts back in the steering column so we can still drive it. That way we can get in there and take those ducts out and then take the AC condenser and all that off the outside. And we'll be getting close to having all of the interior stripped out. It'll be awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, got our light switch out. And in our wiring kit, it has a new one. And looks the same. And it's a good thing because it's broken. it just comes out. Yeah, it don't work. So, this one ain't got no knob. I suppose we could clean this up and put it in that one. I think somebody wanted to take this apart one time, and you're supposed to push this little button to release, and I got impatient and just pulled it out. So, glad we got a new one of those, and comes with a new dimmer switch and upgraded fuses, not the old glass fuses. Yep, it's got main dash harness kit, front lighting, rear body. We got instrument cluster harness, courtesy lamps, engine harness, and I like these. It's got the main cable and the big mega fuses. Awesome. Solder those ends on. Got 2 main mega fuses. Yeah, that's a real good upgrade. Alright. Awesome. Yeah, that new harness is going to be a nice upgrade, because this one, the original, it's got the old glass fuses. Yeah, there's probably nothing wrong with them. I just like the newer fuses. It's going to be cool. Yep. All new wires. It needs it. FIFO got to these. Yeah, it's just not good. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Okay. All right, we finally got our dash out. Had all the wires disconnected, except for the other 3,562 wires that we didn't see. So we got all our wiring harness hanging down here. We'll put our steering column back up in there and drive it in the other shop. Once we get all of that stuff out, we want to make sure everything's stripped down good. All right. All right, that looks like that's about as far as we can go on the inside, because there's bolts coming through on the other side that are behind the fender. So looks like next up is going to be the hood, the fender, maybe the grill. We'll see, whatever it takes to get this out of here. So that's going to be next. Alright, we got the passenger fender off, and I discovered that the blower motor is behind the inner fender. Kind of makes it a pain in the butt to get to, and I was thinking maybe I ought to make an access cover, but looks like somebody already has. So it's just not that pretty. I think maybe make another one and put some rib nuts, make it look better. That way, if you ever have to change your blower motor, just take the wheel off and reach up in there and swap that dude out. But now we can gain access to the AC box, take that out, make it a little easier to get down to the bell housing bolts on the motor when we go to pull it out. And all this has got to come off anyways. So I'm going to see if we can get this box off of here. Got the AC box out. I discovered there was one more screw right there. It's kind of a little hard to get to. I finally got it out of there. And when I took the outside off, well, the inside just fell off, which is awesome. I thought I was going to have to pry it, worry about breaking it, but it fell right out of there. Came right off. So I guess tomorrow we're going to pull it in the big shop and pull the motor out. I guess we're going to see how much crap you can take off a car and still drive it. That'll be fun. But yeah, it's out of there. All right, it's the next day and it's the weekend, so I got all day to remove the drivetrain from this beautiful beast. And there she sits in all her glory. 400 cubic inches of Detroit iron, and we're just gonna pull her apart and commence to getting the body up on the car dolly and start getting rid of all this rust. Got some quarter skins and floor pans and whatnot. We're gonna get her back to her former glory. We won't have to have a piece of tin on the floor. So going to see how much stuff you can remove from a car and still drive it. We ain't got no fender over there. We ain't got no door. Ain't got no interior. And we ain't got no hood. Well, we're going to see if she's going to run. Alrighty, we got her in the shop here, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is get that shifter out of there so we can pull the drive shaft and drop the tranny, disconnect a few things from the motor, which ain't a whole awful lot on these older cars. I'm used to working on the late models. They got a ton of stuff to disconnect, but this, not a whole awful lot. Problem is, everything you do gotta disconnect is rusty. We might just be whacking off of those exhaust pipes, deal with the bolts and the flange later on. And with the fender off, we got some pretty good access to the bell housing bolts. Of course, we'll just unbolt the tranny from the bell housing, drop it down out of there, and then we can proceed to take a few things off and hook up the old hoist and pull this bad boy out of here. Got the engine stand ready over there. I think we'll move Katie the Camaro back out of the way a little bit and give us some maneuvering room. And so here we go with pulling this thing apart. Okay, we got our temporary gas tank removed and the spark making box over here removed. I think that's the smart thing to do. You know how they say ignorance is bliss until you blow yourself up. So now that we've got all the dangerous stuff removed, let's go up and away. All right, let's see if we can get this drive shaft out of here. Yeah, they're a little stubborn. Nothing like a little mini impact to break them loose. Okay. All right. Pry this dude out of here. It's gonna take some persuasion. It's been in there for many years. Ah, there we go. Oh. I think we need some U-joints. That sucker is stiff. Holy cow. Yeah. it's not wanting to rotate. Let's try the other way. It is jammed. Yeah, that sucker needs U-joints bad. Ooh. Yeah, it is stiff. Well, we have to deal with that. Okay, we've got our gear oil drain in here, and because it's just too early in the morning for a gear oil bath, I think she's just about done dripping. All right. Okay, I got my shifter unbolted here, and let's see if we can pull these pins and get that shifter down out of there, because that tranny ain't coming out of there. That big old shifter sticking up, and of course, a little stubborn. There's one. This one, a little bit crusty and rusty. Oh, come on. Oh, be nice. There we go. All right. I think we're going to see if we can get new pins for that. Ow, that one's stuck. Uh-oh. Bushings are coming out of there. Okay, that one will come out. Okay. Now, let's try this stubborn one. Oh, come on. Oh, you can do it. There goes the washer. Oh. Well, now, shift it back and forth. Okay. First. Okay. You don't want that to explode. It's got all kinds of springs in it and stuff. So, I'll just set this aside. I think we're a little bit closer to getting this tranny out of here. Alrighty then, we have got the exhaust out. Amazingly, the bolts come loose from the exhaust manifolds. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Okay, alright, so I used a ton of WD-40. So, and come back here and cut the hangers and finagle them down out of there. Well, I guess, you know, the cherry bombs are cool and all that, but I think maybe we need to do a little bit of an upgrade. Yeah, it's cool and all, but yeah, they're a little rusty. So, we're gonna go in the scrap pile. All right, we've got a strap on the motor and got that bolt loose. We're gonna hit that one, a few ugga-duggas. And let's see if it's gonna come out of there. No, it's okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see, get this one off. Oh, there's some crusties on that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to hit this one a little bit, kind of loosen it up a little. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll lower it down. These are a little transmission jack. Get this tranny out of here.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a tour here on the underneath side of the Trans Am. Got a lot of rust and holes, see the hole, and some interesting repair here. Kind of strange to me. It's a little bit laughable, but I guess somebody was in a hurry and just did whatever. And we got some more up here. The used screen over here. We're gonna have to repair all of this properly eventually, but it's rusty all up underneath here. We got the transmission out, and oh, there's more holes. Woohoo! Holes. And drivetrains out. So right now we're gonna take out the bell housing.
Okay. Let's see if we can break these loose. Okay. Come loose. Alright. And we got a ground cable over here. See if we can fit up in here.
Loose.
Yeah. Well, hydraulic clutch. There we go. Alright.
There it is.
There goes the rod. And let's get these bolts out of here. I bet it's stuck on the dowel pins. Yeah, for sure. Might take some. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of love tap. Okay.
Yeah, stuff is gonna fall.
Oh. There you go.
Okay. We got this out. Oh, there goes the bell housing.
Alright.
Cool.
Now, I think we got plenty of room to pull the motor out.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well, there she is. A couple 100 pounds of Detroit iron. I think we're gonna get that clutch and flywheel off of there. Maybe a few other parts. Stick her on the engine stand. When we get time, we can tear her down and see what she looks like on the inside. Okay, exhaust bolts are being really stubborn. I'm having to beat on the next smallest size, get them to break loose. There we go. I think a little hammering knocks loose the rest. Let's see if we can get this last bolt out of here. Whoa! Alright, well, we had 2 break off on us, and we got a cracked manifold, but it's off of there. Alright, now for the other side. Oh, that broke right off.
Uh-oh.
Yep, well. Okay. Alright. If anyone just doesn't want to do it.
There we go.
I broke that one off too. Oh well.
Rusty motor.
It's gonna be rusty. Alright. I'll try this one. Yeah, it broke off too. Sweet.
I think they're all gonna break off.
Okay. Yeah, it broke off too. Yeah, it's pretty doggone rusty. Alright. One to go. See if we can break off all 6. Okay. Well, let's see.
It's just spinning out.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe this will work.
Yeah, we'll see. That one unthreaded, I don't believe
How about that?
Huh. It's stuck. Okay.
There it goes.
There we
It's
go.
off.
Alright. Well, she lost a few pounds there. Let's see. Get these motor mounts off of there. Alright. Well, they look well oiled. I think these are gonna be 5/8. Yep. Yeah, they're pretty well oiled.
Here goes the motor mount.
Okay. Let's try the other side. Came right out.
Bottom half is very greasy.
Yeah. Well,
It's caked with grease.
that's how much grease. And get the socket on there. Yeah. There's a good cake on there. Alright.
There goes the second motor mount.
Alrighty. We're getting there. Okay. Let's see if we can get some of this stuff off the front. Alright. Here. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. Got quite the pile going here.
Yeah.
It's stuck in there. Okay, well, let's see.
There we go.
Yeah. Kind of getting there. Well,
Some
belts off. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to use an end wrench on that. See if we can get our alternator up out of there.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Well, bolt back there. And I'm sure they put it somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. What is that? Oh, that is the spacer for the alternator.
Glad we found it.
Let's see if we can get it in. Oh, yeah. That's it. Huh. Well.
Almost.
Almost. I just don't want to drop the pump. Yeah. I think the bolt's about 3 inches long. Maybe 6 or 7. Maybe it goes all the way to the back of the motor. There we go. Okay.
It's off.
One more thing. Okay. Now, for sure, we're going to get a new timing cover, because on these Pontiac motors, right here on the inside, when you take it off, 90% guarantee it's corroded out. So we can get a new one of those, because yeah, for sure. So let's see if we can get this thing up on the stand. We should be good to go. Alrighty, now that we got our engine and transmission out, it's time to start stripping down all of the other stuff. I got back in here in the trunk, and this has got a lot of light bulbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each side, and then the marker lights. That is 12 lights. Well, 13. Got the trunk light and this power actuator. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling off these tail lights, and hopefully the lenses come apart from the housing so we can get these painted up nice. And then I'm gonna proceed to take the rear bumper off, and those are pretty rusty, so I think I'm gonna get them soaking down with some penetrating oil, so when we go to try to put the impact on those, maybe they'll come loose, hopefully. Okay, here we go with that. Okay, we got the spoiler end off. I think it might give us just enough room to get out of there. Put that in the tote. Let's see. tilt upward. I got a great idea. Let's take the bumper off first. Yeah. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a lot better idea. Alright, with his bumper hanging loose, I think it's going to come right out of there. How about that? Okay, got it out of there without busting it. Alright, in the tote. Now, let's see if we can get this bumper off of here. Let's see. One bolt hold down. Oh, somebody glued it. There we go. Alright. Well, it kind of looks like I'm going to be welding some studs on for our bumper bracket, because them dudes were rusty. They were smoking coming off of there with the impact gun. So, no big deal. We'll just weld some studs in there and they'll be good as new. Well, maybe even better. Alright. Alright. We've got our spoiler off, our rear tail lights out, rear bumper off, pulled the rear wiring harness, got it all in the tote. And now I'm going to see if I can get this other fender off. It'll make it so much easier to get down there and disconnect the wiring harnesses. I got it all pulled from the motor and from the front lighting wiring harness. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get this fender off and then pull off the grill. Let's see if we can get this grill off of here. Well, I think that'll make a nice wall hanger while we're restoring her. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got the Firebird back in our own little garage after we pulled the motor and tranny and took a whole bunch of stuff apart. And I think that's going to be about it for this video. I think next weekend I'll pull that door off, strip it down, we'll roll it back over there and pull the frame and the rear end out of it, set it up on the car dolly, and then we can get going on all the metal work. Thanks for watching.